So, today we have our first interview at the Black Writers Weekend. I'm so happy to meet someone new and interview them about why they came to such a lovely event. Who do we have here today?
My name is Lamont Peets. I serve as head of television production and development for Sunset Pictures at Warner Brothers Studios.
Fire.
Yeah.
That is so amazing. So, tell me, what is the best book you've ever read?
The best book I ever read, now I'm kind of old, I've been around for a little bit. I would probably say I'm a big fan of John Grisham. Outside of that, Alex Haley.
And can you tell us a little bit why you say that's the best book you've ever read?
Well, as someone who's very much into storytelling, I think John Grisham, in some of his earlier novels that actually turned into screenplays, just really had a very good way of capturing real workplace things like within, the legal system or within politics and turn it into something that felt very intentional. As far as Alex Haley, I mean, it's roots. You know what I mean? So there it is.
Great answer.
I love history. I'm a big fan of history.
History is how we don't repeat history, and I think that's really important in a generation of minds having literacy issues. So
I love the Odyssey too.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what's the last thing you watched that gave you chills?
Oh, the last thing that I watched that gave me chills. That's a good question. Chills as in it was that good? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, I would probably say, Jesus, you got me stumped on this because there's so many. There's so many good ones. Okay, but I will say the Odyssey, most recent.
Really?
Odyssey was great. I'm a big fan of Greek mythology.
Me too.
And I think that the way that they captured that story, I think Christopher Nolan did a great job.
Yeah, he typically creates really powerful work. He's very intentional about how he films things, and even those he chooses to be a part of the films. So I'm not surprised that you chose that person as in that movie and that person.
Yeah.
And I also am a huge fan of Greek mythology. Since you touched on that, can I know your favorite Greek mythology persona or person?
I would probably see Jason and the Golden Fleece.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine is Persephone. I just think, how lovely would it be not to be stolen by Hades, but I found that kind of romantic. So, okay, thank you so much for answering those questions. And then I would love to know what inspired you to come to Black Writers Weekend.
I was invited to speak at a few of their other events. I did the one in LA, and they approached me about this, and